Hey everyone, welcome back to your favorite pirate crew. We are going to talk about the leaks of 1006. If you would like to see more about One Piece in our channel, please leave your thumbs up and subscribe to join our pirate crew. Pirates, before we continue with the video, I ask that you already subscribe to our channel, that way you will join our pirate crew and earn a devil fruit or master your favorite haki. It would also help our crew a lot if you leave your thumbs up on today's video, so together we can become young. Now let's continue with today's video. Chapter 1060 of One Piece just came out this week and our beloved Oda is on a roll. Simply unstoppable, with crazy chapters coming out one after the other. The build up to One Piece's big war slowly begins to happen, with characters appearing and gaining prominence, with old mysteries being brought to light and revealing stunning answers. In that, new questions begin to arise with each new page, with Oda always being genius in his writing. In particular, in this week's chapter we had very interesting information about Sabo, the Lulucia Kingdom, the crew with Luffy, and finally the great and mysterious Sama. In today's video we'll talk about this chapter, the revelations, and everything we've had of revelation so far. During this week's chapter, 1060, some rather interesting things happened. The first important thing we should mention is about Sabo, who is still talking to Dragon on it. He mentions that he was in the Lulucia Kingdom, having seen a person sitting on the empty throne. Before we talk about the main event of this chapter, which is focused on this kingdom, let's return to the point of view of Luffy and the others. Interesting to comment that the chapter cover features all the Mugiwaras together alongside their captain in the form of Nika, which represents another important theme of the chapter. Luffy reveals his big dream to the crew. During a short flashback, we see Robin reading the newspaper and the Mugiwaras find out about the world situation and how Sabo killed Snake while they were still in Huano. Luffy tries to deny that information, saying that the newspaper must have been mistaken. After all, Sabo only wanted freedom for everyone, and his enemies were the world nobles, aka the Tenryubitos, so there would be no reason for them to kill a king like Cobra. They are even more surprised when they discover that Vivi is missing, with a picture of all the Mugiwaras having their respective reactions to what. Then, suddenly, Luffy starts talking about his dream to his crew. Don't get exactly what it is, however, we see the reactions of his crewmates and see that they accept his dream, realizing that it is indeed something typical of Luffy. He says that, "This is the end of my dream." Pretty interesting, huh? I wonder what Luffy's dream is, and I wonder why Oda chose not to show it to us even though it is Luffy's title. Leave your theory on this in the comments as we continue our comments on chapter 1060. Returning to the focus of the revolutionaries, we find out that they have declared war against the celestial dragons. Sama is holding the map of the Lulucia Kingdom, and then suddenly dark clouds begin to gather and lightning strikes from all sides. And we see some kind of object falling from the sky, completely destroying the Lulucia Kingdom. Apparently, the kind of object that plummeted from the sky to destroy Lulucia was actually the Uranus ancestral weapon, controlled by IM, which is like a flying ship capable of destroying entire islands. The lightning and thunder we see correlates with its great power, although many questions about how it all works remain. But why destroy Lulucia after all? Well, let's remember a little about what this kingdom was. The Lulucia Kingdom was a kingdom affiliated with the world government located in Paradise. It was located southwest of the G2 Marine Base and near Momwaro Island. At some point in the past, the kingdom affiliated with the world government. G2, a marine base, was then established nearby. After hearing rumors of Blackbeard being on the island, Ace traveled there as part of his quest for revenge. However, the rumors proved to be misleading and led him to Dr. Kurotsuru. After Ace ate dinner and attacked the innocent doctor, the citizens threw him into the river. Sometime later, Ace was rescued by Moda, a milk maiden, who in exchange for helping him asked him to deliver a letter to the nearby G2 Marine. After returning the favor, Moda was reunited with his parents Kyuji and Koda, who worked at the base, and Ace left to continue his search. At some point during the time skip, the kingdom was forced to offer gold to the world nobles, which caused much of the kingdom, or at least its port city, to fall into poverty. The kingdom's royal family was headed for the next level, but the family was attacked by pirates, and Princess Komana was kidnapped for ransom. When the report reached New Marine Ford and Sakazuki heard it, he became angry with his escort. His team then rescued the princess. Meanwhile, back in the kingdom, Peachbeard attacked a port city on behalf of Emperor Blackbeard. Despite the townspeople begging to be left alone and saying that the town was poor, the Peachbeard pirates continued their quest for gold from the heavenly dragons. Commanders of the revolutionary army then arrived, and Balo Betty rallied the citizens to fight. After the pirates were defeated, Betty told the citizens to claim the bounty from Peachbeard and gave them a way to contact the revolutionaries if they needed help before she left with her team. In other words, after all these events, the kingdom of Lulucia was practically allied with the revolutionaries, and was a great danger to the navy should they influence others to revolt against the world government. This could have influenced Sama's decision to be radical, mercilessly destroying that kingdom. More than that, there was a good chance that he was aware of Sabo's presence in there, choosing to try to wipe them all out at once without a second thought. This way, he used Uranus to wipe out the kingdom quickly and without a trace, probably causing the news to say that strange destruction had broken out there, taking the blame off Sama's shoulders. But the question that remains now is Sabo dead? Did he know that Uranus was approaching thanks to someone who saw or sensed it, and then managed to escape? Anyone else managed to survive? Sabo make it out alive after all this? We have no way of knowing yet, but as always, Sabo is playing dead and alive with the fandom. He really likes to play with the lives of these characters that are directly correlated to Monkey D. Luffy, kind of making us anxious to know if he will lose another brother to the Navy or not. And speaking of the captain of the Mugiwaras, where will they go from here? Luffy wished to sail to Alabasta, but Zoro stopped him, saying that Vivi was not there. She has been missing since the death of her father, King Cobra, and we have no way of knowing if she just ran away or was taken hostage by the revolutionaries. Next, Luffy says they should go to Mary Giose, but Zoro stops him once again. It is interesting to see him acting as a first mate and in a serious manner towards the gang, concerned about the decisions and the future of the team accompanied by a Yonkou. Now Luffy's actions can really change the course of things in the world. At the end of the chapter, Luffy and his companions, still within this flashback, meet Jewelry Bonnie, days before the captain of the Mugiwaras told everyone about his dream. They find her in the sea in the form of a child, near a rather harsh winter island. The Straw Hats save her. Then her reward is revealed to us. Her head is now worth 320 million berries. Now that the Straw Hats have saved her, do we have a new Mugiwara coming? I wonder what happened to Bonnie to be in this form and abandoned. If Sabo really died at the hands of the Navy and Luffy once again loses a brother without being able to do anything to save him, things will get ugly. Revolutionaries have already declared war on the Tenryubites. Now it's all a matter of time before they can finally start a full-scale war. In this way, it may be that father and son will meet, ready to join the war against the Navy. How will this beginning of great governmental changes and destruction unfold? How does one deal with a flying ship capable of destroying a country with just one attack so easily? Will they be able to deal with the Seraphim? What about Kobe and Blackbeard? What will be their next step? What about Shanks? Will he get involved with all this big crap that is starting to spread throughout the world of One Piece? We don't know yet, but we can keep theorizing wildly about how Oda will try to lead us into a great world war. So leave your thoughts on this chapter in the comments. That's it, my Straw Hat Pirate. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions for a video, don't forget to comment below, because I'll be reading them all as I always do. Also, don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any content from your pirate crew.